Question is you have to give a string, you have to give a sentence, and from the sentence it will find out how many double letter are coming. Okay, like here the input was she was feeding the little rabbit with an apple. So here in 4 places double letters are there, like feeding double E, little double T, rabbit double B, apple double P. So how will you do it? In the main function you will call this, create the object and you will call the function. Okay, this function is what? So in the main function what you will do, you will call it. What is the function? Okay, you can give your authority static, public static. So in the main function you will call it, what is the function name? Double letter, LET, bracketed, you will send anything. Okay, but she was dot. Hey, so when you give, it will be received in S. This string is received in S, and first thing you are doing, you are finding the length of the string. S dot length function, it will give you the length. So from the 0 location you will start and you will go up to L minus 1, right? Up to L minus 1 you will continue. Each time you are finding a letter and you are storing in a character variable, char variable ch, and you are finding also the next letter, you are storing in ch2. Now you are checking if ch is equal ch2. If they are equal, you are increasing the n by 1. Understood? If current letter is equal to the next letter, then you are increasing the n by 1. So when the loop will be over, loop cannot go. Here is a problem. When the last letter comes, you cannot do this one, right? So better to write it is L minus 1, or you can say it will go to L minus 2, up to L minus 2. That means it is not going to the last letter to check the next letter. It is going to the one but last letter, right? And no, that will be checked the previous letter. So it is going to that one, to the one but last letter, and there it is checking with the last letter. So I have written 0 to L minus 2. 0 to L minus 2. If you write less than L minus 1. If you write less than equal to, then L minus 2. Understood? So it will show how many are there. Any other problem? Those who have read about the questions, read all the questions, they can save their doubt. I know you are not having time to read the questions. So we will start the next lesson. Okay. Decision making statements. So, the first thing it is giving how many constructs are there, programming constructs. One is a sequence, second one is selection, third one is iteration. Three types of constructs are there in the programming you are using. First one is sequence. Just they are written one after another. Okay. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like that. Then what is selection? Selection is not like that. In the middle there is a condition. Condition is there. If this equal to this. So if the condition is true, then one course of action is done. This one course of action is done. If it is false, another course of action is done. So one course of action is, you can see, it is also a sequence or selection or iteration. Anything it can be. Second course of action, another course of action that can itself be either sequence, selection or iteration. Understood? So there is one entry point and one exit point. Entry point at the condition, exit point is the there also. Either you go in one way or in the other way. And then next one is iteration. Here also one entry point is there, one exit point is there. What is the exit point here? Always coming to the condition. If the condition is false, then exiting. If condition is true, it is doing some statement and again coming to the condition. Okay, that is what iteration or looping. So in this chapter, we are reading about the selection statements. First selection statement is the if. If has also many are there. Many variations are there. First variation, if, condition and statement. Like I have written here. If, condition and statement. I didn't require here to write curly bracket because only one line. Because one line was there, I didn't feel to write what? Curly bracket. So if condition, so this is the condition. Condition is put inside the bracket and then the statement. If you have one statement, no need to write curly bracket. If you have more than one statement, then you must write the curly bracket because that more than one line make a compound statement and that is the body of the if loop. So see here one if example, if ch equal space plus plus. Come to the 284. Two if statements are there like that. If ch equal to space, something is there. If ch, another statement, if ch equal to 0 and ch less than equal to 9. That means ch it is testing whether it is a digit or not. So it is showing, printing it is a digit. Another if statement you see, a greater than 10 and b less than 15. Here two statements are there. One is finding c, another is finding and another is showing. So when two statements, you must write the curly bracket. Okay. Here is a program to find the maximum between three numbers. Maximum between three numbers, and this program is the this program is using or managing this with only if, simple if statement, where curly bracket is not there, also else statement is not there. How it is written? First max is given to anything. First max is given to is assigned with any parameter. Which parameter is first assigned? X. Then we are testing if y greater than max, then we are changing the max. Max equal to y. Another if statement, if y z greater than max, then so with the simple if statement this is managed, and I will get the at last what is the maximum. Then we are coming to the if else statement. If condition, then statement 1, else condition, else statement 2. The statement 1 can be a simple statement or is a compound statement. Compound means having curly bracket pair and a number of statements, or you can say block. So that is program is given here in page 286. Either one course of action or another course of action. When it is true, something is done. When it is false, something is done. Okay. So, page 286. See. Taking the input, whether to do Fahrenheit to calculus, Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit. So you are taking either one or two.